Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Morning Vol Report. It's Ian Giovinazzi, Chief Operating Officer of OptionPit.com, saying hello. More movement ahead. I think we have some Fed, right? We have some Fed. We have some non-farm payrolls. However, also I forgot to mention, Saturday. All that stuff is coming up. Saturday, the 11th, butterflies. Okay, we will work through short-term flies, long-term flies. Okay, and I mean by long-term with a butterfly, not more than 30 days, probably more like 3 weeks. Longer-term, out-of-the-money flies. Decay, implied volatility with flies, how they actually can make you some money, depending on what the market's doing. Hint right now, actually is a very tough time for them near the money because nothing really happens, vol's too low, and then the market goes ripping through your wings. So a difficult trade right now. We really don't have any on in our strategy letter, but it's a good thing to learn how to do because eventually it will be butterfly time again. I don't think that time is today. But anyway, sign up. Also, you get a great deal if you just sign up for Option Pit Live. You get access to all of our courses, okay? If you're gold, you get access to gold and all of our my courses. So it is literally, right? You have access to our store just by joining gold. Literally hundreds of hours of educational content on specific subjects. How to trade vol products, how to trade gamma, how to trade vega, you name it. Just depending on what you want to do, you just search our website and you'll be able to go grab it. All right. Now from that, Snap awaiting this. See what happens. Maybe Snap being worth a lot of money will make Twitter worth something, but I think we might all get really old waiting for that. What we do have today is the classic. Yesterday we had what I can only say was a massive run in the SPY, driven by financials, some technology, and Apple. Apple was up $3. So now that Warren Buffett has doubled his stake, I guess it's all safe to jump into it. And I don't think it very long ago when that was a $100 stock. So that's a pretty big move from, I'm going to say, October. Let's see here. Yep. You could have had all you wanted in early September and right into the election, 105. So I think so Apple, just take a look at these. Again, this is my theme for 2016 is basically the QQQ. As the internet takes over, the top technology stocks, they had, I'd say mid valuations, Alphabet, now I'm just always going to call it Google, Microsoft, which is becoming a cloud company, Amazon, which just never seems to stop. Netflix I'm not as excited about, but the other stocks definitely still are plugging away and don't really seem to want to stop. So we're looking for lower, basically kind of lower vol plays in stuff like Google, Apple, where we could get a run here into the next quarter prior to summer. Also, you're saying, SPX is down, VIX is down. We talk about that in our chat room, but you can't have. I mean, think about what happens if the market was down 1.5% yesterday instead of up. VIX would be trading 14.5 or 15. So it's very hard for volatility to go too far down the way the VIX is structured if the index just rips up over 1% like that. So a little bit of a pullback expected. We'll see how much it lasts. But look at Apple, not really moving much. Cisco not moving much. Google down a little bit, but everything's kind of on hold. So we will look at some vol product trades. I think there is a little bit of a potential to VIX to settle maybe to 11 in the March cycle, and all that implies. The next thing is, I think, more opportunity stuff that kind of got battered. Looking at Mexican related shares. If things start to get, I'm not looking for anything here because this is when oil was expensive. Just a little something, right? Something that might make this like good put writing candidate. Something along those lines. I don't think the relationship is going to get as strained. I don't think it will get more strained. It's possible, so we can plan for that. But there's a lot of stocks like that. Televisa, the big entertainment conglomerate. I think there's a little bit of potential in these. We've also looked at the CMEX. Another wheel candidate, maybe AMX, is the cell phone monopoly, or close to the cell phone monopoly there. So, again, all those types of stocks. Interesting, I think, from if you're looking to write some puts, it's very hard to do that with SPX at all-time highs. But you got to find areas where, where there's some opportunity, where the market's kind of left those countries behind, and we could find something, I think, that might be worth selling. The only other thing I will mention is how strong can the financials stay. We will take a look today if we can put together some kind of a pair trade. It's been a while since they've been this high, and it looks like there's still some vol in here. There's still some vol in the sector, so we will, and we'll take a look at that in our chat room today. But it just doesn't look like it's over for the financials. That's the honest truth. They still keep moving. Financials, financial related companies, maybe along the lines of the big buyout firms and things like that. I think Fortress got taken over recently, so they're trading at not very expensive multiples, depending on how you look at them. So I think there's opportunity, and that's about it for vol. I'll look for our butterfly class next weekend. And again, I would not be surprised if we have a day like this, we see VIX drift into the mid-11s today, and might finally see a little bit of real drift lower in the vol products. I think one of the things we saw yesterday that we were mentioning in our chat room is it's very hard for the March future to get any lower than it is. The March serial future is 13.10. It's now $1 over with a little less than 3 weeks to go, because we have an extended expiration for March on this one because of our shortened February. So you look at that and you go, well, buck over, it's going to be hard for that to get a lot lower until VIX gets a lot lower. And the only way VIX gets lower is if we stop going up 1% per day. All right? And that's the gist. No, yeah, he's saying there's no reason to fade it. I think I'm still looking at the time spreads, like the Christmas trees and stuff like that. If they become interesting, it's not really a short-term trade, I don't think. But I mean, if it doesn't have far to go, it's kind of hard to sell it. VIX gets to 11, then we might have something to talk about. All right, everybody, with that, I will talk to you in our chat room today. We have a Gold Lab today as well live at 3:30. You guys have a good day.